Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And prior to last season, his team asked him to put everyone on his back and carry them to success, and he did exactly that. Now, at this point in his career, all he cares about is postseason success and finding a way to get his team to a Super Bowl.
Allen going to look to throw on the first play. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
That's good for a Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On play action, Allen. And he's brought down. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
16 yards. That's another Bills first down.
Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs. They run for the first time with James Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
He's tackled at the 40.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
And in recent seasons, he's really elevated his game and become one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL when he's out there leading his squad. He completed over 72% of his passes last season, which led the league, and he's looking to be even better in this season.
After the turnover, it's Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
Chalked that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Tua sets up to pass it. He'll dump this off to Achane. So he stopped for no gain. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
That is caught. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Miami.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
First down, Dolphins.
No score after one on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run, Achane. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. But down here, I thought they were going to hand that off. Instead, a well-designed play and the pitch and catch for the touchdown.
And I wonder who came up with it. Was it a call from the bench? Did the quarterback have a good idea and suggest it? In any event, clearly an effective play call. They saw something they liked in coverage, and they targeted it for the short yardage throw.
And the perfect way to cap their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because
If he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Allen. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that'll make it second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
To throw, it's Allen.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Throwing now is Allen. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. And again, it's Allen. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
Ball at the 14 for second and 5. Here's Allen. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Offside, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now the Dolphins with one final possession here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Waddle, the motion man, right. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Second and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5. Now Tua. They set up the screen. Achane has it. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's Tua. Steps away to his left. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Dolphin first down.
Tua going to throw. It's Hill, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So halftime.
All right,
is
Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And off to Achane to begin the drive. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down.
46-yard line. A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Miami.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Gregory Rousseau able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play.
36 yards. 1st down, Dolphins.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down.
At the Bills' 17-yard line.
They work now on 2nd and 9. In motion, Hill. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Jones. The defensive tackle getting in there for a loss of 5. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown, Miami.
Nick Westbrook-Akine from 21 yards away. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Sanders on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Sanders now to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bills getting set to go. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Allen.
Allen's pass. Complete to Khalil Shakir. A 2-yard gain. Brings up 2nd down at the 27-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Play action. Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
He's got his target. That's complete. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Bills 1st down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 46-yard line.
Allen going to throw. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball, let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Allen. That is caught by Shakir.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
At the Dolphins' 8-yard line.
Here now, second and goal. Throwing, Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid from 8 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Prater on to add the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Now
this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Miami set to take over. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
First down.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Now Tua. And they'll go on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere. They sniffed it out from the start, and it'll turn into a big loss.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Throwing Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. Dolphins going to take their second timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This Buffalo crowd letting them have it. 3rd down now. Here's Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
First down, Miami.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Tua. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Tua. Little short pass here to Hill. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
So the Bills going to be the first to get it as we are back underway here in overtime. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Opening drive of overtime. Both teams will get a possession, barring a defensive score. Here's second down. They'll give to Cook on the read option. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
A gain of 4 yards.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Cook again. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Kenneth Grant on the tackle.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
This up past the 45 to the 47. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. First throw of overtime for Allen. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for a Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Bottom line is that he is just something else as a runner because there are not many QBs in this league who can rip off a game that big, and he did it with the defense giving him a little extra attention after he hit him on a run earlier this series.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense, they've got 2 timeouts. Maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back on its heels. A timeout here would be a good idea and try to get themselves settled because we're in OT. This is big time.
Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure that...
That is caught. Touchdown. They strike first here in overtime. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Prater for the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. First throw of the OT session for Tua. That is caught downfield. It's Waller.
And how about that? In a game that's had just about everything, how's that for an answer? Remember, in the past, this game would be over already. But that's a huge play there to give them a fighting chance to go down and possibly tie this game.
Here's Tua. Forced out to his left. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Tagovailoa. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Tua to throw. Buying time to his left.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. They need a matching touchdown here to keep their hopes alive. Here's second down. Now Tua. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Complete to Nick Westbrook-Akine. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Tua. A big loss there of about 7 yards on first and goal, so now it's second down.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Tua sets up to pass it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. 11 yards there on the touchdown run.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Sanders now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
Ties the game at 21 apiece.
So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it was Tua Tagovailoa who called his own number and finished it off with the touchdown run. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bills ready to take over. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here. It almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here, field goal or a touchdown now. Now A-Chan on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
And the defense is going to let him think about it a little as they use their 2nd timeout here. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good. And they have won it here in double overtime. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
The trip home, so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as